Hello, my beautiful little sexies, and welcome to another super amazing Wi-Fi battle in everyone's favorite generation, Pokemon Generation 7. Ultra, Sun and Moon. Let's not forget Ultra, okay? It's Ultra. We got this cool music, we got like a water effect in the background, like, top notch. Anyway, this is a match I had with Facebook. Through Facebook, I didn't fight Mike Zuckerberg. Yes, it's Mike. Anyway, Pokemon battling group on Facebook. I am in several Pokemon groups to get battles and harvest memes. It's true. And Kyle threw his hat into the ring, as it were. As it could be. Anyway, he's got a very formidable looking OU team. He's got a Clefable and a Ferrothorn and a Charizard Y, probably. Let's go. Let's go, everyone. This battle's pretty good. There he is. It's Kyle. Thanks for the battle, Kyle. This was really fun. So I'm gonna lead with Lando T, as you do when you're tryhard, and as I feared, he would lead with Charizard Y, probably Y. But if it's X, I'm lowering his attack, so that's cool. He doesn't seem to have any hazard control, so once I get up Stealth Rocks, I'm pretty sure he's got nothing to get rid of them, so I will have a massive advantage if I can get Stealth Rocks up. But I have to deal with Charizard Y, who is Mega Evolving in my face right now. Right now. There he is. There's Charizard. So he's going to go for that Fire Blast. Thankfully, I make the right switch, and Toxapex should absorb it nicely. Yeah, so now he's going to go into Ferrothorn, as I think I just Toxic and it doesn't work because he's Steel type. Yeah, so that happens. I believe I just go Zapdos every time Ferrothorn comes out, because not only do I have Defog, but I have Heat Wave on this thing. And by the way, we're running Pressure ability. Oh, we also block Thunder Wave on the switch in, which is really great for me. Makes me look like a genius. I was just switching in because of Defog, mainly, because I thought he would Spikes or something. We're going to play it safe, go for the Heat Wave, but like I was saying, we run Pressure. Well, we don't need to run Static. We'll pee-pee stall, you sons of bitches. So we're going to Volt Switch on the Toxapex. Speaking of pee-pee stall, could happen. I think I will be able to knock this thing out, though. Especially if I can land a Toxic on it. And we switch into another status that we're immune to. This time it's Salazzle dodging the Poison. So that's great. My opponent is wise enough to know about Salazzle's special ability to poison Pokemon who normally cannot be poisoned, and switches to Garchomp. And I am very happy with that, because Garchomp is always a massive threat, especially since good old Zygarde got the boot. Garchomp, God, excuse me, pardon me. Garchomp has been used a lot more. Anyway, we're gonna sub on the Z, because we're pros. We're super pros. I actually did predict a Z move. He either Z-moved or went Earthquake, and I could have disabled next turn, or he Sword Danced on my sub, in which case I just get more toxic damage on him. Although Sword Dance is pretty threatening in general, but the best case scenario happens, and he goes for his Draco, or whatever, the Dragon Z move, and I block it with the sub, so that's immensely good. And because of 7th generation being the way it is, if you waste your Z move, like, you were like pretty much buggered, you could say. So I got my Z move right here. He's gonna go into Ferrothorn. I don't pop it quite yet. No, we're gonna get up those rocks because we must. We need rocks, ladies and gentlemen, when we have them now. We're going to U-turn on the Ferrothorn because we're quicker and we can get some damage. I don't care about Rocky Helmet, whatever. I just want a little chip on Ferrothorn right now. And that adamant U-turn, delicious, just good damage. We're going to go into Big Bird, the Pokemon who's too cool to run static. Yeah, so he gets up his rocks. I think I just defog right now, because rocks hurt my team a little bit more than his, since I have a flying type, a fire type, and a bug type. So we're going to defog on this switch in, the Toxapex. This is honestly fine with me. Like, this is super great. This is I could just Volt Switch the next turn. I am not bothered at all by the Toxapex switch in. Like, Toxapex has not really been pressuring me all that much at all. It probably will try to poison me right now, or go for the Toxic Spikes. I think it might Scald. Let's see what happens. I think I go straight into Salazzle and I get Scalded. Yeah, so let's go here. I believe that is what happens. It's unfortunate, but I am, she should be bulky enough to take one. We live on 30, and we can threaten the Toxic and basically force the switch out. I'm not really sure what I do here, so yeah. He's afraid of the Toxic. I guess I will be going for it. We disable. Okay, so I was going to disable Scald, which is pretty cool. I kind of wish he stayed in. But yeah, disable fails, but that is fine with me. Again, because this Pokemon switches in and gets the poison damage, which is all great. It's just great for me. My opponent is so unlucky this match. I really need to say, I'm sorry. This man and Stone Edge, they just can't connect. It's never going to happen. I get in Galissapod for free. That Stone Edge probably would have got me into my emergency exit, and I probably wouldn't have been able to do that first impression. But because my poor opponent just can't hit attacks this match, basically starting now, he doesn't hit any attacks. Like, straight up. But yeah, so that is amazing for me. So yeah, this match is just kind of like really, really rapidly going my way. We're going to go and try to shield with Toxapex again. It goes Air Slash this time. Interestingly, Charizard will go Solar Beam now. I should be able to Toxic this thing. Yeah, I think he crits me too. Yeah, we're crit by the Solar Beam, but because we're poison types, we never miss Toxic. And this generation is all about Z-moves, Mega Pokemon, and using Toxic. That's what this generation is about. I've really boiled it down. Yeah, we're going to Baneful Bunker too, just to get some more turns of Toxic damage, because that's this is the poison team, guys. Like, we're not here to make friends. This is like I'm gonna poison you and like start a war or something. So yeah, we're gonna Baneful Bunker again. Just for the cheese, just for the jollies. So you can see Charizard is absorbing light, but it isn't working. Uh-oh. We shield that stuff, and yeah, it looks like we got more poison damage. Now in comes Clefable. Clefable is a threatening Pokemon. I'm gonna go Infestation, but for some reason, I do not pay attention to the fact that he reveals the Magic Guard right now at the end of this turn, since Infestation does not damage him. So that means he's Magic Guard. I was kind of hoping he was not Magic Guard, so I actually Toxic. So I misplay here in a big way. I should have picked up on the fact that Infestation did not do any damage at the end of the turn. But yeah, Clefable getting a Calm Mind is a little threatening. We're going to go into Alakazam straight away and risk being Moonblast crit. And thankfully we are right and Calm Mind is here. Now we are going to have a little bit of a Calm Mind war. We're just going to have to. So Serial Killer is going to just look at that shiny marble that gives it super strength and turn into a Killer Gandhi with an ice cream fetish. Yeah, when we're gonna start calm minding ourselves. That is what we will do. Yeah, so it goes Moonblast here. I should be able to take it pretty well. I don't take it well at all. It's was it +2 or 3 Clefable at this point? I only had +1. Now we should be even at +2. And I should be able to live the Moonblast. But I think my opponent sees us coming and Calm Minds, which just means all I have to do is Calm Mind one more time. And if my opponent decides to attack me, I should survive it because of my boosted special defense. Another thing that could happen is he could lower my special attack with Moonblast, which would be highly annoying. But I'm basically like mega foddering Megazam, so I can do massive damage with my modest nature Psychic. So yeah, it does work out. We're going to live on a tiny smidgen. We power up as much as we can, given our time. And we really damage that Clefable quite astoundingly. That's like a good 55 or 60% damage. It does have leftovers, but this thing dies to my Adamant Earthquake from Lando T. And I'm gonna quote the great Joey here, the Poke Aim MD. Where are the Earthquake answers, my friend? Where are they? Oh! There is your Earthquake answer. Guess what I have? We have the completely broken Flying Z move. I was really hoping Charizard would switch in, and yeah. Talk about a match going your way. Also, Z moves are completely broken, but they're fun as long as you are the one using them. It's the truth. We all have to look deep down into our souls and just accept that fact. This means that Sword and Shield should be a really refreshing, different kind of metagame, much closer to Gen 5 at least. I'm gonna hope. I'm just gonna try to be as optimistic as possible. We definitely knock out that Charizard. I'm pretty scared that this thing is gonna Mega Evolve. For some reason, I guess I was really out of it. I thought he was able to have 2 Megas, so I'm like, oh shit, he might Mega Evolve and be jolly and like Ice Punch me, just bot me right in the face, but I was a paranoid fool, and we just switch packs in for no reason. Now we get in Lando T again, lower that attack, which is nice, I guess, and he misses Stone Edge again. Now this is awful for my opponent, because like I said, where are these Earthquake answers? Now that I've knocked out Charizard, what have you, sir? Adamant damage stab is just gonna tear through that Ferrothorn. No way are outspeeding me. Give me this Pokemon. This is just a documentary of OU in Ultra Sun and Moon 2019. It's just Landorus. It doesn't need to Dynamax. It's just huge by itself. It's massive. Its stats are unparalleled in usefulness. It gets like a million moves. It can be special attack. It can be attack. It can be defense. Special. It can be anything. We knock out the T-Tar with no effort. Thankfully, we outspeed it, so the switch out was completely irrelevant. But I was also just that was a misplay. But yeah. It doesn't matter because he forfeits respectfully, because I was just going to Earthquake the rest of his team. I hope you enjoyed that match. The Poison team really put in work ever since I added Golisopod and Salazzle back on the team. Zapdos has really been shining through too, especially in the Battle Spot singles, which I have a million of, by the way. I'll be uploading that next. Yeah. See you later, YouTube. Bye-bye. Yep.